water spirits, but the Bible speaks of the category of sea monsters on many occasions. Ancient religions have made gods of sea creatures, but these are really demonic entities. And the last thing that we're going to look at for this particular episode, What Are Marine Spirits, is actually from a blog from deliveranceChronicles.org. So actually it looks like this particular blog is broken up into different parts. I'm just reading part 1. It says, Break Free from Marine Spirits, Symptoms and Solutions. This actually was published this year and this month, okay, on the 11th. Let me see, I'm going to skip through. It says, my name is Wayne, okay, once again reaching out to share a message with you. My messages are inspired by the encounters I've had during deliverance sessions, particularly with women struggling with marine spirits, often manifested as spirit husbands, known as the incubus, sparrow, incubi spirit. The topic of the marine kingdom is not widely discussed or known in America. That's true. A lot of the testimonies, some of the testimony, I'm not going to say a lot, the few that I've looked at of the testimonies are from the African continent or the Caribbean. It's not from people that I looked at, okay? Not to say it doesn't exist, but only from people that are from the African continent / Caribbean. And one that sticks in my mind didn't necessarily have to do with marine spirits, but it was quite extensive. It was the video that I probably actually listened to beginning to end, and it had to do with just this individual's initiation into the occult. I don't remember the name right now of the YouTube channel that his testimony was on. This person collects testimonies on things of this nature. And the young man was from Lagos, I believe that's where he was from. And him wanting to be elevated out of poverty. He was in a lot of poverty, and he wanted to make money, which is not something that's uncommon. It's one of the things. And being somehow, whether it be, I don't want to say subconsciously, you kind of put it out there in a way, whether you realize it or not, and different people being drawn to you. He wanted, and it's nothing wrong with that, wanted a better life. And he was willing to do, at that time, whatever it took. And that's exactly what happened. And he somehow got kind of entangled with a very beautiful young lady who was into a lot of things, and he saw how successful she was doing. And it was some pretty, what I consider to be wild things that happened. But his testimony was riveting. I listened from beginning to end, and it had to do with all types of things. But part of his testimony was actually him that involved the water. Okay. But let's continue. Okay, today my aim is to shed some light on marine spirits, the marine kingdom, and how we address them. It's worth noting that the earth is predominantly made up of water, just like our bodies, which are about 70% water. This connection means that issues related to water bodies like rivers, streams, and oceans can impact us. The marine kingdom, which he says is Satan's largest domain, is closely tied to water bodies such as oceans, seas, lakes, and even smaller bodies like pools and fountains. Then he goes on to pose a question or questions. Well, one in particular. Have you ever noticed people tossing coins into fountains as a form of sacrifice to marine spirits? Well, I kind of always wondered about that when you would do that, but they would tell you to make a wish. Interesting. This practice is more common than people realize. The marine kingdom influences various aspects of our lives, including witchcraft, music, technology, entertainment, and political policies. This influence is evident in seductive clothing, makeup, and other elements that aim to allure and entice individuals toward immoral acts. The marine kingdom is divided into two main sectors, one covering the Indian Ocean and other oceans, and the other encompassing the Atlantic Ocean, known for phenomena like the Devil's Triangle. Okay, I've seen some documentaries with Miss Mary on that. Okay. The kingdom exerts its influence through various channels, shaping our culture and behavior. While not all makeup or clothing is inherently demonic, a significant portion is designed to be, seductive, appealing to base desires and promoting immoral behavior. Now, the seductive nature of such items like tight clothing, revealing attire, originates from the marine kingdom's intent to lure individuals into sinful acts. Fornication is often the gateway through which people become ensnared by the marine kingdom's influence. It's essential to recognize these influences and guard against falling prey to their allure. It says the process of initiation into the marine kingdom involves the spirit being assigned to an individual's life. Okay, so let me stop there. So this particular blog and this particular individual and this particular person's ministry, they support that there is a particular, in this case, evil spirit, demonic spirit, marine spirit that is actually assigned to an individual's life. Like I was saying with this particular testimony from this young man from Lagos, this is what happened to him. He was assigned to this particular young lady, and then I think at some point, I don't know, was he handed over to someone else? Now that I'm reading this, it's putting things more into context of what his testimony was about. So yeah, he was talking about this young lady being assigned to him. Yeah, makes sense. Based on the premise, okay? Typically through sexual acts, which that did happen with him, okay? Through sexual acts like fornication, adultery, or encounters in dreams. Now, let me stop right there. When I think about, I think at some point this young man was saying that once he became initiated into the occult, he said something in regards to, and I'm unclear, I probably have to find it and go back. Let me not speak on it, but it kind of gave me the impression that he could not engage in certain activities after the initial activity with this young lady, with what he said as humans. So he was engaging in things that were inhuman. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I listened, and there were things that I understood, and there were things that I didn't understand. Okay. People who have experienced sexual molestation or incest are often automatically initiated into this realm known for various sexual perversions. The marine kingdom is associated with spirits such as mermaids and sirens, not just fictional characters, but they are actual entities. So, okay. Induction into this kingdom can also happen through encounters with marine spirits in dreams, leading to manifestations like excessive sexual desires and behaviors. The influence of marine spirits can be observed through signs like infertility, dreams of water bodies or snakes, and a myriad of other unusual occurrences. Recognizing these signs is crucial to understand